Okay, this is going to be a little bit different. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to start by drawing. Maybe I'll draw it a little bit off on this in the corner because we're going to recede back in this direction. I'm going to start just by copying. And the previous drawing was an isometric drawing. Iso meaning the same. So all of the lines, the receding lines, were parallel. They were all the same. This is going to be 1 point perspective, sort of a way to draw that's perhaps a little bit more realistic. And we're going to think of the car having a kind of a little bit more realistic feel when you look in real life. Things like imagine looking down a long straight road and the lines would be coming together like in a desert. Sort of a classic image is a 10-mile long road and you can see it and it's receding into the distance. So maybe this car, this point, I'm going to make a point like over here in pencil, is going to be our perspective point. So instead of all the lines being parallel, all the lines, I'm just going to very lightly kind of mark in some lines. From every vertex, we're going to connect up to that vanishing point, I believe is what it's called, the vanishing point. Now, some of the vertices might be hidden. This one down here is definitely not. Same as before, the circular portion, you have to find that tangent point. Talked about that in the other video. So now we have the car receding in the space here. So it's a little bit trickier now to kind of put in heavier lines. I will make this 1 inch. But you're not going to also, that's actually probably going to be a little bit longer. We're going to figure out where to cut off this other line in the back here by just now going parallel. This is 1 point perspective. So these sort of the line in the front of the car will be parallel to the line in the back of the car, of the roof. I believe in 2 point perspective it would not be. So I draw a parallel line. Notice it's smaller in the 3D isometric version. This line in front and this line in back are the exact same length. The car does not vanish visually, whereas here it does. This second line is definitely smaller. Definitely smaller. I kind of want to make a parallel line to that. Kind of eyeballing that in. Definitely not perfect, and like I said, well, I don't know if I said it in this video, but I've said it in many of them. I'm going quickly. We want a parallel line here. And then we'll come straight down, because this is straight up and down. I don't know if anyone's done this before. I'm going super quickly. I can only imagine there are many videos on YouTube on how to draw 1 point perspective. There's not much more on this drawing for me to do. Probably, unfortunately, this here, you can't even really see that. I'm going to erase those guidelines now, so that looks actually kind of looks cool with the guidelines. So maybe I'll Maybe I'll leave them a little bit. I don't know. So it has this, it does have a different vibe. It does have a different feel than the other drawing. I'm going to still call this 3D, weird car. You can do one or both of these. Josh Seelig. And this is 1 point perspective. I believe I spelled that right. I believe I did. Again, I'm going to color it in super quickly. Actually, learned my lesson last time. Let's do the wheel first. I don't understand the windows in this car at all. Oh, that's the windshield, isn't it? I can't color that in. And maybe this is like a high-tech car, so you don't even need to drive it. This person's just waving hi. Yeah, they don't have their mask on because they're in their car. So there you go. There is my 1 point perspective drawing, which maybe kind of sort of you can tell is different than the isometric drawing. Pick one, have fun. Thanks for for doing your best on this assignment. We're at the end of the year, so your effort right now is super appreciated, and I'm trying my best to end with a fun and exciting project. So hopefully you liked it. Okay,